Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I prepare pepper chicken. Enjoy the best of Hyderabadi style pepper chicken cooked with pepper, turmeric and a few spices. This is a spicy chicken recipe for the calorie conscious. Use of freshly ground spices make this dish stand apart. After all, black pepper is the king of spices. You can reduce the amount of heat of the pepper added if you do not want too much heat in your dish. This is a dry roast recipe, which is the best version, but you can also prepare it in a semi gravy form by adding some water while the chicken cooks. This is one of my family favorite dish which I cook quite often and serve with naan, parathas or rotis. But you can always serve this with rice like jeera rice, ghee rice, etc. So let's check out the ingredients. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, do give a like button and click the like button and give a thumbs up. If you have tried this recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started. Here I have taken 2 pieces of cinnamon stick, 6 cloves, 3 cardamom pods. Then add 3/4 tablespoon of peppercorns and 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, that is jeera. Now powder this to a fine powder. Do not add any water, just powder it and keep it aside. Here I have taken 1 tomato and 2 large onions sliced and 3 green chillies. I have just slit them. This is 500 grams of chicken bone in. You can use boneless if you wish, but with bones gives a nice taste and enhances the flavor of the dish. In a cooking pot, add oil as required. When the oil is hot, add the sliced onions and fry it till it is nice, soft, and a slight golden brown in color. This will take around 2 to 3 minutes. Do not keep it on high flame, otherwise the onion will change the color to a dark brown shade. Keep stirring in between. Once you see the onion is nice and soft, then add the slit green chilies. Fry for a few seconds and then you can add the ginger garlic paste. If you do not slit the green chilies, they tend to burst while cooking. So please be careful. Add around 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste and now fry well till the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste disappear. It will take around 2 minutes of frying time. See that you don't increase the flame. At this point of time, when you get a nice aroma from the masala, add around 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Fry well. Frying of the turmeric well enhances the flavor of the dish. Add salt as per taste. Give it a nice good mix. Once everything is mixed well, add the tomatoes and cook. You need not cook the tomatoes till it is mushy, but they should be just cooked. It will cook along with the chicken and potatoes. Give it a nice good mix and cover and cook for a minute or so. just for a minute, and then you can add the chicken and the spices. Cooking time of the chicken depends how tender or tough the chicken is. So cook accordingly. Give it a nice good mix so that all the masala is well coated to the chicken. Add the ground spices, that is the pepper and the whole garam masala. Fry for another couple of minutes till everything is well coated with the masala and the chicken changes its color a little bit. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes on slow flame. Do not add more water because this is quite dry. But if you wish, you can add a little water and make it in a semi gravy form. Now all the pieces are well coated. Now you can cover it and cook. I just add around 2 to 3 tablespoons of water so that the chicken is well cooked. Give it a nice good mix and cover and cook till the chicken is 50% done. After that, you can add the potatoes. Here I have taken 2 potatoes and cut it into rounds. This is optional, but I do like to add it to the chicken. Give it a nice good mix and let the potatoes and chicken cook till they are done. It will take around 7 to 10 minutes of cooking time. Cover it and cook it on medium flame. By now, the potatoes are 90% done. At this point of time, you can add in the chopped coriander leaves and cook it for a further few minutes. Adding of coriander leaves at this point of time enhances the flavor. So I add a little more of those chopped coriander leaves. By now the gravy has started drying. Like I said, if you wish to make a little gravy, add a little water at this point in time. Otherwise, you can switch off the flame since everything is cooked well. Do not overcook the chicken, otherwise it will fall apart from the bones, which doesn't look very appetizing. Give a nice good mix and you can switch off the flame. This is best served with naan, rotis, parathas, or even you can serve it with some plain rice, jeera rice, ghee rice, etc. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my sweet friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye, see you soon with the new interesting recipe. Take care.